He was doing something weird.
Yeah, he's being stupid.
We're live.
Oh. Hi,
guys. How are you doing? We're late, but it's because she couldn't get comfortable in her chair. So blame Mrs. Fluxx.
I had to get a cushion because I have a bony ass.
See? Except we're late and hetero. Dang it.
All right.
I don't know which one of you are you. I'm like, ugh, who did that? Who did that? LOL. See, yeah, I don't know which one it was. Oh, I know who it is. You know what, man? I know who this is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me? I know who you are. Is my nemesis.
Oh, it's that
serious. It is my rival. Lucy's my rival. Fairy tale. I got my camera working again. I restarted my computer.
I helped.
She unplugged it and plugged it back in, and I restarted it, and then it worked.
Have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in?
You know, it's...
Hi, everybody.
I know who you are. I know who you are.
Whom? White trunks.
So tonight, welcome guys. Welcome back to the second episode or second edition of
the local lesbians.
The local lesbians, guys. Welcome. Just your friendly neighborhood lesbians dropping in to say, don't take your kids to Pride.
Just don't do
it. So, as you guys can tell, you know what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about the wonderful, absolutely historic moment the United States won back their fearless, washed up,
Griner.
sad species. Is that bad? Am I like super?
Yeah, kind of. No, it's your opinion.
And I'm allowed to have my opinion.
Exactly.
There's no reason on earth that anybody can think of why one would trade a warlord for a woman basketball player.
What does her being a woman have to do with?
Because it's not even trade. Like she's a good basketball player. She's a woman basketball player.
Are you saying women are not good basketball players?
Correct.
Whoa. Okay. Harsh.
I don't like basketball at all. I mean, it's a stupid sport.
I don't like basketball either. I don't find it particularly interesting, but I wouldn't knock something that like people like to do. Like, I think it just looks like a different version of ballet out on the court. Like it doesn't interest me.
No.
It's ballet with a ball, essentially.
Sorry. Oh, wait. Touche. Thank you, Barbara.
That was good.
That was a good one. Tits and ray guns. Just think, if this segment gets viewers from other countries, you won't be the local lesbians anymore. You'll be the international lesbians.
I'm not ready, guys. I'm not ready for that step just
I
yet.
think we are technically already international.
I know. Didn't you say there's
we got
Australia,
we got
European?
We are the international lesbians. I'm not changing the title. It's not as catchy.
Yeah, it just doesn't flow as well.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Oh my god.
Well, I missed.
He didn't miss anything.
No,
He's been here the whole time.
Oh. Well.
He's been here. I see you. International Lesbians of Mystery. You know who's also an international lesbian of mystery? Brittany Griner. You think she's gonna leave the country again?
I mean,
you think she's gonna start standing for the national anthem now that she knows how truly amazing America is? Because, you know, she's seen the harsh reality of the real world. Do you think now she might say, you know, I had it good in the United States. The United States really does treat people a lot better. Maybe I'll start taking a second thought when my country's national anthem is playing.
Personal opinion.
That is what this is for.
No, I don't think she will. I think people like her, entitled people like her, will not change her behavior. She'll still have the same narrative that America is so oppressive and it's the worst country in the world because of the things in our past, in our history. You know, we're the worst country in the world, and we always will be. There's nothing we can do to change that.
No, it's stupid. She should either respect this fucking country or go back to fucking Russia.
I 100% agree with that. Like, I don't want people in this country that don't want to be here. Like, if you don't love this country, like, yes, we have problems. I will be one of the first people to admit that we have a lot of problems. We are really, really messed up right now. Oh,
sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix it because you're blurry.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like you're blurry, and I didn't fix it.
I look good.
You always look good. Moving on. I hate what this country has become.
We have a lot of problems as a country. Like, I know this, and it's gonna take a lot of work to get us back on the right track. But people that don't want to be here or just want to complain and do nothing to fix the problem or use their, I don't want to say celebrity because she's really not a celebrity, but
no, nobody knew who she was until she got arrested. Literally, nobody knew who she was until she broke the law and became a felon. Once she became a felon, then everybody knew who she was, but not before, not for any other reason, versus the Merchant of Death, who literally had a movie made about him.
Okay, but I'm just saying, use whatever influence you have to try and fix the problem. All of these celebrities want to cry and complain about how, you know, horrible America is, but they don't want to provide any type of solution.
That's fair.
Like, it's all well and good to identify.
Scoot towards this way. Here you go.
It's all well and good to identify the problem, but it does no good without, you know, like a solution, or at least talking about it, where I think we touched on this last time, where people just don't we can't conversate anymore because it's automatically perceived as an attack. Like, you don't agree with me, and
so you're obviously attacking me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and that's why we need to have more what happened to debate class where people learned how to disagree and, like...
Well, debate class is kind of like, it's just class. Like, you're debating your classmate over a topic that 9 times out of 10, at least when we debated in class, like, it wasn't on a topic that any of us particularly cared about. It was some topic that the teacher picked out, and we were supposed to pick, like, one side or the other and then come up with our argument, and then we would debate with the other side. But it wasn't like, it wasn't a particular like any particular issue or current event that, like, any of us were really invested in.
Well, and I think, yeah.
So, I mean, learning to debate in class about something that you don't particularly like, you're just going through the motions essentially to get the grade
but
and pass the class.
You still have to, like, learn how to disagree with somebody and come up with an intelligible answer.
Yeah, but see, it's just that in debate, like, it goes back again to what I was saying about the emotion behind it. There's no emotion behind that debate in class. So when in real life you have a core belief that, like, that's like a core value of yours, that, you know, you meet somebody in life that goes against the very fabric of, like, what you believe. For example, like pro-life versus pro-choice. Like, they don't know how to necessarily, this younger generation doesn't necessarily know how to communicate anymore because they just went through the motions in class, because there's no emotion behind that argument. There is a core belief and value behind the pro-life and pro-choice, and people let their emotions get in the way when they debate, because especially about issues like that, because, you know, that, like I said, that's like a core belief. Like, fighting over, or not fighting, but debating over, you know, the best color is blue or red. You know, like, there's no real emotion, like, behind that.
So how do you fix that? Like, at this point, are we, like, back in the day we didn't have these issues, right? Well, and is it because we are able to have such a vast audience, like, where ideas are getting to places where they wouldn't normally get to before? And
let me tell you, technology, the
well,
internet.
That's what I'm saying, because we have now the internet and all of
the internet made people comfortable, and it allows people to say whatever they want, and there's no real fear of repercussion. You know, they can threaten people.
Mike Tyson once said, the internet has made people too comfortable with saying shit and not getting punched in the face for it.
And I 100% agree with that.
Me too. And I love Mike Tyson for that. I think that is a great quote, because it is 100% absolutely true.
It is.
This country.
And because back in the day, before we had smartphones, even cell phones, you know, people, there was a community, and people, not trying to say anything, but people went to church. Like, there was community.
Not yet, but that's coming.
Oh boy. I lost my train of thought.
Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. The internet, people are too soft, all of that. Wait, so y'all support violence for speech?
Violence for speech?
You can't just go around punching people in the face because they say stuff you don't like. That's true, but at the same time,
definitely not.
At the same time, if somebody is threatening you and saying all this bullshit,
you have a right to.
You have a right to defend yourself and a right to stand up for yourself. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna just start throwing punches at people for
your mama's a hoe
for saying things that I don't particularly like. I don't condone violence.
No, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
I do mean that if someone is threatening you or threatening your life, your family,
stop smacking your water bottle. It's bouncing the camera.
My bad. Then yes, like, if they start hitting you or swinging on you, like, yes, you have a right to defend yourself. Yes, people used to pause before just saying the first thing that would come to their mind because they used to think about it.
And
I think people used to just be more empathetic. Like, people don't have
respectful.
Empathy.
People used to be respectful.
There's no respect anymore.
And it's like, people are like, you have to no, respect is earned. Respect is earned and respect is given.
Yeah, but see, at the same time, like, if I meet a stranger, I'm automatically like, I'm going to be respectful. Like, they've given me no reason.
Exactly.
Unless I mean, they've got like attitude and like they're throwing stuff around or acting crazy or, shouting out expletives and stuff. Like, yeah, okay, I'm probably going to stay away from that person.
Mm-hmm.
But, if I'm standing in line with somebody and like we strike up like a conversation while we're waiting to like pay or whatever, like, I'm not going to be rude to that person. Like, even if I disagree with something that they're saying.
Absolutely. Like, I don't agree with violence at all. I think there is a time and a place for violence. And a lot of time we're at the point.
And a disagreement is not a place for violence.
Yeah, no.
At least a disagreement like that. Like,
I don't believe there are times that call for violence. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's what I believe, is there is a time and a place for violence.
Yes. Agreed.
Let's see.
Common courtesy.
Gone are the days of a good old pinch behind the pub and shit. See, and that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Like, I agree with that. Like, there was some, I don't even know if it's true, honestly, because I saw it on the internet. It was a meme somewhere. But it was the story of this town down in, I believe it was Mexico. But it was this small town where if you had a beef with somebody in the town, like you had an issue with them, at the end of the year, they would all gather around like this giant ring, and they could call out the person they had an issue with, and they'd go in the middle and they'd fight it out and whatnot. And, afterwards they'd shake hands and everybody take their turn getting out their issues. And then they'd all go drink and have like a festival or like drink at a bar or something like that. And it's like, why can't we do that? Like, I'm not saying necessarily every time you have an issue with somebody, you got to like beat the crap out of them or whatever, but
this is apparently a real thing. No, it's true. I heard it. Someone said men are cheaters, women are beaters.
Okay, I could see that. The modern woman is, whoo, she feisty. I'm so sorry for you men out there right now, you single men out there right now, because whoa. I feel like I caught the last chopper out of Nam with this one.
Okay. That's a good thing, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. That caught me off guard, because that was really...
Sorry.
No, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, I could not survive in today's dating world.
Yeah, no.
I don't understand anything about today's world, so I'm just gonna say
I couldn't do the dating apps. Like I call me old fashioned, but I like to see people in person before,
She thinks it's so weird that I talk to you people. She's like, you talk to people on the internet? And I'm like, yeah.
See, I grew up in a household where like my internet access was highly restricted, and it was a big thing for me not to go into chats or anything. Like it took me forever to beg my dad for do y'all remember AOL? It took forever.
Really?
Yes, he would not let me get one for the long, because he's like, you're gonna be talking to random people in these chat rooms, and I'm like, I promise, like I'll just have my friend, like it's just my friends from school, like you could see all the people I'm talking to, like. And sometimes, yes, he would like come in the room and like look behind me and like look at what I was like saying and who I was talking to, and like, who's that? Like, that's my friend. Like, that's not real names, but like Nicole or Jessica or Stephanie or, whatever. But yeah, he was. So I'm not like, that's kind of like transferred over for me into adulthood, and I'm not saying I'm against it. It's a little weird for me, like call me old fashioned. I like to talk to people.
I like both you guys. Y'all are great. Love Mrs. Fluxx. The lack of structure to this live is kind of hard to bear. No offense, even if you feel offended. Hope to catch the shows in the future. No worries, bro. That's okay. That's all right. No worries. Sometimes we're all over the place. It's all right. We're just, this is, when Mrs. Fluxx and I get home from work, we'll sit and we'll have conversations about our day. And I think we're just kind of having our conversations with you guys because, one, these conversations need to happen. People need to start having these conversations where they're uncomfortable topics, but we need to address these issues. And while we try to plan a structure to these shows, you guys know me, I'm kind of squirrely. She tries to, but
it's okay.
It's all right.
I've accepted it. It is what it is at this point.
We started talking out Mr. Griner and...
Well...
What?
Well, okay, so...
Back to Griner.
As a veteran...
it's fucking frustrating.
It is infuriating.
It is...
You leave this Marine over there that's been there for years now. That man served his country and was willing to give up his life for this country. And you leave him over there, but you bring home a WNBA.
I do not accept for value in return for value.
Everybody can see that's a bad trade. That's a bad trade. And as America, we are not supposed to, what's the word? Negotiate with terrorists. So, yeah.
This whole...
I'm not saying that Russia is terrorists, but at the same time, like...
This man was charged with terrorism.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't
he? Yeah, and convicted of terrorism.
So I'm not going to give up a terrorist for a basketball player. Like, I would be willing to give up a 2-for-1 deal. Do we have any other Americans that are locked up over there?
We should have at least got 5 people for that one dude.
Well, I genuinely don't know.
I don't
if we
know.
Have more,
I'm pretty sure we do.
I'm just saying, like, we could have made a much better deal for that. And I'm still not even sure we should have even made that deal in the first place. Like, he should have stayed locked up. Like,
yeah, it was. Does Fluxx with black headwear know about the feet stream? What feet stream?
I don't think I want to
The
know.
Fluxx with the black headwear. Does Fluxx with the black headwear?
I guess that's me, guys.
Because it's honestly accurate. The only time she's not wearing that beanie is like bedtime.
Yeah, I wear my beanies.
She's like Tim Pool in that regard.
I do not wear a beanie every day.
Not in the summer. She'll take it off in the summer.
When it's below 70 degrees, I will absolutely wear a beanie. I don't like being cold. The number one spot for you to lose body heat is your head. And yeah, so I like to keep warm because I'm not a crazy person that likes to be cold.
Oof. Poof. All right, guys. Ex-Comer here is reminding me. I don't
Not
normally.
at all. I've got here.
If you wouldn't mind just clicking that like button, please, and maybe hitting the subscribe. I'm still trying to pump my numbers up a little bit.
Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry.
Tell your friends I paint. She comes on every once in a while. She's the unicorn, the mythical unicorn that we'll see every few months. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind just hitting that like and subscribe over there and, doing that whole share thing. Valhalla Waits has to take off. Have a good night, sir. And cheerio. I just think I
didn't think everybody would want to get into the abortion topic like that quickly because that's like such a hot button
topic.
Yeah, but we were asked about it the first one with the Michigan Prop 3, which I did my homework on that. I looked more into that and found out it had to do with abortion rights, and I was like, ooh, didn't realize, the first go round you guys be like, so how do you feel about abortion? Okay. Like, I just met you, but okay.
Read it out loud when you read it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm probably looking weird. If you want rocket speed on subs, do reaction videos and name them Lesbians React to.
But that's the thing. Like, we're not just lesbians. Like, for the purposes of this show, it's a catchy name for a show. And,
it's pretty much just catchy.
It's an attention grabber. But we really don't like
that's not
that's not my identifier.
Yeah,
that's not who I am. That's
just my sexual orientation.
It would be like Fluxx reacts to because veteran reacts to.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That would be a lot better
because it's just
that's something I more identify with than being closer to, I guess, who I am as a person than my sexual identity or sexual orientation.
Well, because it's weird to go around talking about like who you like to fuck all the time.
Wow. Drop the F-bomb.
I'm pretty sure I've already said it.
Oh. I probably have too, honestly. I just didn't even realize it.
Jesse Lee Peterson saying, who's Jesse Lee Peterson? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Look it up.
Dude. Yeah, I think it was the dog.
Oh,
it was the dog.
That is rancid.
It's the one bad thing about putting her bed right down here.
Oh,
is she gets gassy sometimes. And how do I dump you guys? Valhalla, how do I dump us? And who is that? Is that Hannah's channel? Because I'll dump you into Hannah's channel, but her show doesn't start until 9:30. That's like 2 hours from now, and I don't think we're going to be going in 2 hours from now.
Okay, we're good. We're good. The smell's gone. I promise. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, see,
Little willow tree is potent sometimes.
I watched part of Rackets, or I did watch Rackets today. Are you talking about the pants or prison part? No. Because Nick was on his show. I watched Nick's show last night, and I don't remember. I know
JLP is a black Christian talk show host. He got some weird takes on stuff. Some good, some way bad. Well, I mean,
see, and that's
I mean, I feel like that's most things in like most people in life. Like
that's literally everything in life. There's some good, there's some bad. You either
our friends, for instance, like we love our friends, the good and the bad, because let's face it, nobody's perfect, and
nobody's perfect.
Anyway, so you do that because then you make me lose my train of thought.
Friends, they have good good traits and bad traits.
So you're, like you don't love everything about your friends. Like there are things about them where you're like, it irks you, it grates you a little bit, but you put up with it because all around they're a good person. Like you love that person, they're your friend.
I'm just saying,
let's be honest.
It's the same reason, it's the same thing, with Drex. I love.
So I don't think you're gonna agree with everybody.
Some of the shit that comes out of his mouth, I'm like, but that dude is funny as shit, and I like the dude. Just because he says some stuff that I disagree with doesn't mean I'm gonna hate the person.
Yeah. You're not always gonna 100% agree with everybody. Like even Fluxx and I, like we've been married.
We disagree on some stuff.
Yeah, we disagree on plenty, and then there's some that we just choose not to talk. Like I know that probably sounds bad, but we just choose to agree to disagree and just not discuss it because we realize that we're stuck in our ways. And then there's other stuff where we still debate. American Veteran Girl reacts.
Yeah, American Veteran Girl reacts. See, yeah, but
I see that's the sad part is like yes, it's the truth. Like that lesbian would get more, but it's your channel, so you can do what you want, but I would not be able to stoop to that.
Like, yeah, I don't want to stoop to that level. I don't want to like try and virtue signal to get clicks or use clickbait or
like because like for instance, last stream I had went on this little rant about women and being in male dominated fields and whatnot, and how I fully support that. And looking back on that, I didn't fully explain, like, yes, I do fully support women being in male dominated fields, but only if we as the woman individually can do the job the same way the man can do. And what I mean by that is, like, when I was in the service, that was when women were being tested to
go into combat roles.
Yeah, to go into combat roles. And I was a 63 hotel, or 91 hotel, as it later got changed to. So I was a track vehicle mechanic. And I obviously worked with a bunch of men like all the time. I absolutely love that job.
Oh, okay, Jesse Lee Peterson. Yep, I love that dude. Okay, I don't know why I forgot his name. This dude, he says some shit, but he's funny as fuck.
Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, I love that job. But anyway, they went around to all of the units and they had asked women for women volunteers because they had a bunch of different tests that they wanted the women to do. Like there was like a dummy pool. Excuse me. There was like a.
You had to carry those.
There was like the round, like the artillery,
the artillery rounds,
and you had to be able to like load it, and like
fuck calling all artillery rounds, guys.
You had to be able to get it out of like the truck and like load it, and I wasn't a part of the program, so I don't really know like all of it. It was just like bits and pieces of what I saw, and this was also like a while ago, guys. So
you've been out of the military for almost 10 years now, right?
2 years, it'll be 10 years.
So 8 years you've been out the military?
Yeah. So, oh
my God, you lose your train of thought so quickly. See, and
this is why you can't interrupt me.
And this is why I'm here. Because, like, with as much as I go off in directions, she just straight up loses what she's talking about.
Because my brain moves too fast, and, like, I'm 2 steps ahead to what I want to say, and, like, my mouth has not caught up, and then I'm like, wait, where am I? Who? Oh, all right, the hat's coming off, guys, because, whew.
Wow. You need to fix your hair.
No, screw it. It is what it is. Guys, they're getting it all. What?
You got hat hair.
I know, I don't care.
Fair enough. Is she like an old Nintendo? Yeah, no, I could not carry
you have the cartridge to reset it. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. Sorry. I went too far. I'm sorry.
I'm wearing my hat inside. Because if you've noticed, I've worn the hat every stream.
She's a hat person now.
I'm a hat person. I don't like the way. Oh, what's up? Wait, that was there. But what's up, girl? How you doing? Exactly.
Yes. Like, I feel like a true friend will tell you when you're being stupid because they honestly care about you and they don't want to see you upset, hurt, any type of way. Like, me and my best friend, I will straight up tell her when she's being stupid or when I don't think like what are you doing? Like, we're old enough now. Like, don't do that. Like, you know better. Like, why would you say this or why would you do this? We're adults.
Sometimes people need tough love.
They do. Absolutely. And I mean, is it a little harsh at first? Yes, because immediately
she comes up very harsh. She doesn't.
I do because
she's not a.
I'm not a very empathetic person.
She can be sometimes, but she's very blunt.
Yes, that's a good word for it. I will say I'm very blunt. Like, I calls it how I sees it, and so if it's a spade, I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
If it's a woman, you're gonna call it a woman.
If it's a woman, I'm gonna call her a woman, and I'm gonna use she/her pronouns. That's so stupid. I hate that pronoun.
But like
crap.
I said, I'm wearing my hat inside because this is my I always wear my hat now because I like having a hat. I don't like uh I don't like my forehead.
Oh.
I know it's something weird. I feel like I have a big forehead, and I probably shouldn't say that on. Oh my god. I probably shouldn't say that on stream because now y'all are going to make fun of me and hound me for it.
No.
But I like wearing a hat because I feel like my hat and braids, this is kind of my signature look.
It's her new thing. She's going with it.
I've worn my hair in braids and a hat every day for probably the past year. So it's just how I it's just how I do things. It's how I roll. They see me roll. It's okay going bald. I mean, I wish. This hair is very thick.
Guys, I don't think she'll ever go bald with the amount of hair that she has. No, it's never gonna happen.
I'm not bald. I've got a lot of hair. It's very thick.
What was that about? Oh, my military story. But basically, there were like all of these tests and whatnot that to see if women could be in combat roles. And a lot of I had a reputation at my unit.
She was known for her parties.
It wasn't just the parties that I was known for. And a lot of the higher ups, like the sergeant majors and colonels, lieutenant colonels, they all asked, like, "Oh, why didn't you join in on this? You know, like that seems like something you would want to do." And I told him, I'm like, "Look, I like to think that I'm a little Billy badass, and I can do some stuff. You know, the military trained me well, but at the same time, I don't think that I can hoof artillery shells. Like, to be perfect,
I don't want to hoof artillery shells.
No, like I don't want to be an infantry person. Like I don't want to do any of that. Like I feel like there are women out there that can keep up with the men. There are women that can run, some that can run in the time that the men have to run in. They can do what the men can do, within the time constraints. And if they can do it, by all means, let them join. Let them do it. You're a badass. Like, go be a badass. But I can't do that. And so, one, I'm not going to embarrass myself. And two, I'm a very proud person. And so I can...
Really?
Yes, swear. True story.
I would have never have guessed. Ever. Wow. That's news to me.
Really?
Yeah, that's news to me.
Where have you been for the last 9 years?
10.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no,
you just, another one down. Cheers. Kidding.
But more power to those women. But I know that's not me. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's not me. Like, I would feel so, I don't know, embarrassed and almost like shameful that I was given the position, not because I earned it, but simply because I was a woman, and they have a quota to fill.
Yeah, and in those first, especially that first year or so, any woman that was going to do it was just going to be a glorified prop. Look at this woman, the first woman to go through. And
yes,
I'm not knocking that. One of my friends actually was one of the first female sergeants to complete Ranger School, I think.
Yeah, but see, even when they were doing like that testing and stuff, like we had girls in our unit or women in our unit that could do. Like,
there's badass women.
Like, you remember Green? Like, Green was like a rail like me, like tiny, skinny like me, and like that girl could do it all. Like, she was outshining the boys in some regards.
It's just not me.
And you know what? I to this day, I still consider her to be one of the most badass women I have ever met. Hope you're doing good out there if you ever see this. But that's not me. Like, and she could do it. So by all means, let her go do it, because she proved that she could hang with the boys. But if you can't hang with the boys, then, because combat is different. You have to be able to rely on the person standing next to you, the person behind you. It's different. And if a woman is put into that position, not because she earned it, but simply because she was a woman, that endangers every person on that squad, that unit, or like whoever is on the mission with that woman. Because you have to be able to trust that the person next to you is going to be able to, you're looking out for the person next to you. You're trying to make sure that everybody goes home. Like, it's not about you, it's about them.
I'm sorry, I must interrupt you, because Tits and Reagan says no woman can be the first at anything anymore, because Jennifer Lawrence did it first. Whatever woman did, she did it first. I used to love her so much.
I know.
She was so funny.
She really was.
I loved her.
Like, she went like full on psycho.
She went full Hollywood.
She did.
Never go full Hollywood.
She did. I mean, I still respect her as an actress, because I can't deny that she has talent, but I can't listen to her in any type of way.
This is for you. Fluxx without the hat. That's you.
Do you play games?
Rumor has it sometimes you rage. That's like a combo right there.
So, yes, I do play video games. Right now I am playing God of War Ragnarok.
You got a little piece of Harry Buffix.
I know. God of War Ragnarok, and I am playing on God of War mode, which is literally the hardest difficulty level. I like to also 100% games.
I keep telling her
you don't even have to play on the hardest difficulty level to get 100% trophies. I'm just doing it to challenge myself and to see if I can do it.
I think she should start like Twitch and start streaming her games, because 1, she 100% everything. 2, she gets everything. 3, it is hilarious watching her rage.
So, I'm sure, some of you regulars have probably heard me over there sometimes just raging out because the game likes to cheat. I absolutely, like, if you guys do have PS5, I don't know if it's on PC, but if you guys do have PlayStation, I 100% recommend that game. I recommend all of the God of Wars. I like Far Cry. I haven't played Far Cry 6, but I love 3, 4, and 5. 3 being my favorite.
Did you ever play Cuphead?
Cuphead? No, but see, I really want to try that because, like, I've seen it and it's like a side scroller.
I've heard it's the most infuriating game.
I've seen some of the boss battles. Like, they are difficult. Like, you got to be good. Like, it's one of them. Like, you get good or you just don't play.
Tim Pools Yamakabini says, "Hello, Fluxx and Mrs. Fluxx. Following the Twitter file drop, proof of the left actually fascist and is the best." Yes. That is actually, you know what? Let's do this.
Elon is just kind of going off with these drops.
I want to show you something.
Oh.
All right. Hold on.
I'm not very good with technology, really. Like,
she's not good with new technology.
I don't even know
like
how to
I
do,
am.
I don't know how to do split screen. Like, so the fact that she's like doing all this, I'm like, oh.
All right.
Oh.
So you guys, I know you guys know the Twitter files drop. Okay, bye. Where you go? Oh, someone's about to come. If Stingy's leaving, that means somebody else is coming back. We're gonna go to the Twitter files.
Horizon Zero Dawn. No, I played the first one and I couldn't get into it. And the second one, I don't really feel like, since I couldn't get into the first one, that I should really play the second one. I love Elder Scrolls, Skyrim.
See you later, Stingy.
Let's see, wasn't a big fan of really Morrowind or Oblivion. Sorry. Never played ESO. I love Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. Obviously, I play GTA because, you know. Let's see. There's other games. I like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. I want to try Elden Ring.
Why are you going on a list of video games that you like and have played?
Because it's about the video games. Do you play video games?
Oh.
So I just started naming off. Rude!
So, okay, I know everybody's doing videos on this right now, so why not? Let's talk. I just kicked her in the shin. I'm sorry.
See? Verbally and physically.
There's a pillow you can go cry into.
Oh, you gave me a pillow this time.
Yeah. All right. So, as you guys know, Fluxx, y'all ever play Total Annihilation?
No.
They actually liked the video game talk.
See?
Video game talk is good. I like video games. I didn't know if it was like...
Oh, and I forgot to mention one. The Witcher 3, obviously. Hello.
So
obviously, if you couldn't tell through those lists, I'm kind of big into the RPGs. And I mean, I played Black Ops 3, and I know a lot of people hated Black Ops 3 because, oh, the wall running and the jetpacks. But that was actually the best part for me. Like, that's what I loved about it. So I just don't want to play Modern Warfare. Like,
I would go back to playing Black Ops 3. I really love Black Ops 3.
I did. Like, the maps were so fun. Like, Redwood, I know everybody hated that map, but I love Redwood.
Redwood, I loved. I mean, everybody loves Nuketown.
Nuketown, and what was the first one?
Fringe?
No, not Fringe. Not Skyjacked. Crap.
I liked Skyjacked.
Skyjacked was where everybody used the shotguns, though. The shotgun, that was...
No, I used my Nux.
Oh my God.
I used my Nux.
And that's why I will not play with you, because you say stupid shit.
I used
like
my
that.
Nux. I loved using the brass knuckles. It's my favorite. I don't know why in Black Ops 3, but it was like a 2-punch and you'd kill them, and it was just like a bop bop and you'd kill them. And
I did like Fallout 3. I didn't play Fallout 4 or New Vegas. I've been considering I haven't played any of the BioShocks, but I am considering the first BioShock just because I kind of looked into the story of that a little bit, and would you kindly? That interests me.
So how do you guys feel about being programmed?
Oh, you talking about?
I'm talking about Far Cry 5. That was the most
the mission with Jacob?
Fucked up shit that I have ever been through.
Because I'm not gonna lie,
I
just ran through the motions. I was like, oh,
literally,
third time, like boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna come around this corner and I'm gonna shoot dude.
Brainwashed through a video game to kill a character. without even thinking about it.
It all just like, I'm sorry if we just spoiled all of this for you, but like you just snap to and you're like, oh, I really just.
You come out of it and you're like, oh fuck, I just killed that dude.
What was it?
Don't tell him. We'll just say you killed a dude.
Okay, all right. Just in case there's anybody out there that hasn't played it and is looking to. Sorry to spoil a little bit of it for you, but you get brainwashed kind of into or conditioned into killing a guy.
I really didn't like that. I was like, yo, a video game just...
I felt a certain
type. I was like, yo, a video game just conditioned me to...
Just round that corner and fire.
And shoot. Regardless of what was on the other side of that corner, you just run around shooting. And turns out...
Yes.
Yes.
Far Cry 5.
Yeah, Far Cry 5.
It's based in Montana. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope County.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Montana. That I also like that one a lot too. That is a close second of mine for Far Cry games, but all time, all around favorite game. I don't know. I might have to say these new God of Wars because like they are really, really good. Like I love the story. I loved what they did with the Greek mythology, and I love how they revamped for the Norse mythology. And it's just, I really love it. Like I love Atreus. I haven't gotten completely through Ragnarok yet. And since that's a newer game, I will not spoil that at all for anyone. But like just the boss battles, the fight scenes, and yes, I rage quite a bit because like I said, the game cheats. Like when you're playing on the very hardest difficulty, like the smallest enemy will just like hit you once and like boom, there goes your whole health bar.
Why is Fire Ronda Rousey trending? What did Ronda Rousey do?
She looked... I mean, was that a video of her?
I don't think that's her. That's not her.
No, that's not her. I don't know what that is.
What did Ronda Rousey... Now because who decides that, bro? They need to just fire like Ronda does. She probably said some bullshit.
Probably.
Oh, Lady Autumn Sky. What's up? How's it going? She has us on in the background. Oh, nice. Thank you. I want to know what did Ronda Rousey say? I'm going to put this on screen so you guys can see this because... I don't know. Whatever happened here. You want someone fired for a botched DDT. What is DDT? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm not down with the lingo.
What is she? What?
What am I supposed to see?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be seeing. But it's in slow motion, so it must be important.
Yeah, it's supposed to be whatever that is right there, but I just don't see
DDT was the first modern synthetic insecticide developed in the 1940s. It helped control disease such as DDT, like the stuff Joe Rogan uses that makes you see the little elf people. That DDT? What, did she use it or something and now people are upset?
Why is anybody ever upset now?
I don't know.
But
you know, women wrestling, it's a thing.
I watch women wrestling before I watch the WNBA.
Who's this lady?
don't know. I don't watch wrestling.
Hmm.
No hate on it, because I used to watch it back in the day.
This guy has sparkly hands. Now, those aren't jazz hands.
Did you ever watch?
Those are jazz hands.
Did you ever watch wrestling back in the day?
No.
All right. Did anybody in the chat ever watch wrestling back in the day? Like, we'll say 90s, early 2000s? Or maybe you still do.
I wonder if I can get away. Guys, do you think I could get away with playing a Christmas song because, like, copyright stuff doesn't matter? Because it's Christmas music? Oh, Sharon's still going.
Don't you dare. Don't do that to me.
Don't do that to you?
Please.
Guys, you guys need to go look this up.
Please.
I'm not going to play it. You guys, go listen to this song. Hey, Vicky T, what's up? How's it going? But anyways, I think
I never miss Saturday Night SmackDown.
Where's my mouse? I'm trying to get this off the screen.
Oh, DDT is a wrestling move.
Oh.
Movie for Jake the Snake. It's like a pile drive. Can hurt if you don't know what you're doing. So
maybe she hurt somebody?
Probably. That's probably what happened. Like, she botched doing the move. And because of that, like, whoever she did it to got hurt. And they're probably like, fire her!
It was so funny how Ronda Rousey was, like, so big and she was, like, so bad. And she, you know, I can beat anybody. And then she got literally almost killed in the ring and, like, disappeared until she's now in the WWE.
Who?
Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
After that fight that, like, shattered her jaw and...
Oh, with Holly Holmes.
Yeah, Holly Holmes, like, whooped her ass.
Because Holly did it right, because, I mean, you look at that fight, like, she just went at Holly like a freaking bull with her head down. Like, if you're going to charge somebody, do not keep your head down. Like, yes, absolutely, like, try and protect yourself, but if you keep your head down, you cannot, like, your eyes are down. You cannot see what's going on in front of you. And you will not be able to react in time. So, for the love of God, it's a stupid idea to bum rush somebody. But if you're going to, keep your damn head up.
Yeah, you're not a bull.
You're not a bull. You don't have horns. Do not put your head down.
Oh, see, this is we gotta
like, that's something they taught us in combatives class.
We have to get a PO box because Vicky's gonna send us some stuff.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna send us some good stuff.
Okay.
Wait, I lost my fun fact.
So anyway.
Neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Jake the Snake.
Anyways, now that we've strayed all over the place again, I just
one more. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Me?
You don't watch wrestling.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
How dare you?
I don't know. It's the only one I knew. And I only know that because in the TV show The Good Place, Kristen Bell's character is, like, in love with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Because I really liked his I really liked him as a wrestler and a person. But I loved him, Undertaker,
Bone Steel.
I liked Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I know you don't know who any of these people are, but
apparently Eddie Guerrero,
the Hitman Hart.
I do know of Hulk Hogan. I do know that one.
Oh yeah. Just
and Mr. T.
Mr. T was a wrestler,
right? Mr. T was a wrestler. That was his name.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I thought Mr. T played football. I mean, maybe he did both. I genuinely don't know.
We're gonna look this up, people. All right, hold on.
Oh, I like Sean. Booker T. Oh yes, Booker T. The Dudley brothers back in Eddie Guerrero. Oh yes, R.I.P. my dude, R.I.P. Um, obviously, Jake the Snake.
Boom. Yes.
Oh, okay, he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I always just loved him as an actor. A retired bouncer. Wow. Okay. He pretty much just went around the whole.
Pity the fool.
I pity the fool.
I love Mr. T.
I know.
He's amazing.
He was.
Guys, Mr. T
is
awesome.
Yeah.
Boom.
He was. I mean, I don't know what he looks like now, but he was pretty jacked back in the day.
Let's see how he looks now.
Mount T. Okay.
He gave up all his chains and stuff because when he became a Christian and dedicated his life to God, he gave up all his gold and jewelry to signify that it's no longer like his riches, but the riches belong to God and stuff.
He's still looking good.
I thought was pretty cool.
How old is he now?
I'm putting it on the wrong thing. I think it said he was like in his 70s.
Mm. 1952. So yeah, he's 70 years old. Wow. He looks really good for being that old. Everybody protect him. Him and Terry Crews.
Yeah, because he was Hulk Hogan's partner.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was pretty much the only thing I knew about wrestling.
Macho Man Randy Savage, yes. Oh, and the Ultimate Warrior, yes.
Oh, he's literally 70 because he was born in 1952.
That's what I just said. I said he's 70 and he looks really good for being that age.
I thought you were just being like, yeah, he's in his 70s type of thing.
No, literally 70. My accent again. My Maryland accent coming
He's
out.
only 5'10".
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's only a couple inches taller than I am.
Wow. I never would have guessed that. I mean, I'm not saying that's big. Like, that's not short.
No,
like,
but he looked
not short,
big.
But like that's, I would say for a man, that's kind of short for a man, though, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what an average man is. No, I'm not with men, so I can't say.
I think average dudes are 5'10" and above. Like 5'10" is an average dude. He started. He enlisted in the United States Army in 1970, and he was
an MP.
Nice.
Oh,
after his discharge in the late 70s, he tried out for the Green Bay Packers, but he failed because of a knee injury. Interesting. Yeah. Guys, this has turned into like a Mr. T appreciation stream, so I'm sorry, but we're going to keep going because I pity the fool, and I love Mr. T.
Randy Orton. Yeah, you're right. How could I have forgotten Randy Orton?
His wearing of gold neck chains and other jewelry was the result of customers losing the items or leaving items behind at the nightclub after a fight. Interesting. A band customer one reluctant to risk the confrontation by going back inside. Wow. Could return to claim their property for Mr. T. It can. Wow. So essentially, he got all his chains and stuff because people lost their shit at nightclubs and fights, and he wouldn't get like.
If you read the next paragraph down, it said that he was contracted to guard people like Steve McQueen, Michael Jackson, LeVar Burton, and Diana Ross.
Wow. So he was also a bodyguard. which is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
He did a lot. He attracted strange offers and was frequently approached with odd commissions, including tracking runaway teenagers, locating missing persons, debt collections, and assassination requests.
Wow.
Yo, people ask Mr. Yo.
That wouldn't surprise me, though.
Mr. T is the bomb. In his 20s, he won 2 Tough Men competitions consecutively.
Oh, Andre the Giant.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right, Vicky T. Andre the Giant. I loved him in Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm. When did he become BA?
In the 18?
Yeah. What?
You said, when did he become
like
BA? And I said, in the 18.
And you say, I have dad jokes.
It's not a dad joke.
He was spotted by Sylvester Stallone while taking
Sylvester Stallone.
What did I say?
Not that.
I pity the fool. That's really funny. Let's see. What other fun facts can we learn about Mr. T?
To be perfectly fair, though, this is Wikipedia, and you do not ever trust Wikipedia for information. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're fine. Do not ever trust Wikipedia. Anybody can go on to Wikipedia and change the information on there. Or at least, I'm pretty sure that's how it used to be. Still, don't trust it, because that means, like, I could go on there and change, like, I don't know, like astrology, the definition of astrology and all the little hyperlinks in there. I know nothing about astrology, but I could go in there and change it. And it would just get published in there, and y'all would read it. And because it's on Wikipedia, somebody would believe it. Please don't. Just take what you find on Wikipedia with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can find the information elsewhere before you just, yep, that's true.
All right, here it is. He stopped wearing virtually all his gold, one of his identifying marks, after helping the cleanup of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. He said, as a Christian, when I saw other people lose their lives and property, I felt that it would be a sin before God for me to continue wearing my gold. I felt it would be insensitive and disrespectful to the people who have lost everything, so I stopped wearing my gold. Yo! That is some beautiful shit right there. That is a man with a good heart.
Okay, see, that though,
What?
He often refers to himself in the third person.
He also frequently talks in rhymes. It can be concerning. Interesting. Well, guys, we've been going for about an hour 15, and huh? I mean, you ranted a little. This is really not what I thought it was going to be. It ends up just her and I talking about random shit. I mean, it's
Starfield. Honestly, I haven't really looked into Starfield at all. I heard it's supposed to be like a RPG. What's the word? Outer space, like an outer space RPG. You gotta be honest, the only real like RPG outer space stuff I ever really got into was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, not the MMO for the PC, but the I believe it was the original Xbox. Knights of the Old Republic. That's about the only like futuristic RPG I've ever done. I don't really do
Skyrim in space.
Skyrim in space.
That would be so awesome.
Is it gonna be dragons?
I would support that. I would support that 100%.
I don't know. Cause see, I'm also one of the people that do not buy games straight when they come out, because game developers now always release games that have bugs, there's issues, and I refuse to buy to spend at least anywhere from $50 to $70 on a brand new game that's freaking broken. Because video games back in the day had to come complete, not DLC that you had to pay an extra $25.99 for just to get.
True that.
Oh, and let's not talk about EA's microtransactions. Let's not talk about Rockstar's microtransactions. I already paid $50+ for your game, and now you want me to spend even more money?
Yes,
No.
Excalibur.
No.
Hopefully Cyberpunk
DLC?
made them think twice.
Well, see, that's CD Projekt Red. That's the same people that made The Witcher. Now,
I thought they were going to learn after The Witcher 3 that first time. Well, no, The Witcher 3, they actually postponed a few times, and that came out.
It still came out with bugs.
Yeah.
It still came out with bugs. And even when I bought it, all them years later, because yes, sometimes I will wait.
What about a year?
Years.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I will wait years to buy a video game. Like, I haven't bought I do want to play Cyberpunk 2077, but I have not bought it yet. Honestly, because I got other games that I want to play in front of it. So I have thought about doing the streaming thing. I do have a Twitch account somewhere out there in the ether. I'll have to see if I can find it. And
are you gonna change your moniker?
Yeah, I'll just be Mrs. Fluxx.
Ayo, that means I win. I win the name game. I win.
I mean, I would like to think that Cyberpunk is a great example of making, like, I hope game developers do think twice after, seeing that debacle. But I really don't think so. Like, companies are so money hungry and people are so stupid, honestly. And
do it, quit your job and get that simp cash. Bro, that's what I'm trying to do.
People are stupid and cannot band together. So for instance, like, they come out with the same regurgitated Call of Duty every damn year. Every year it's the same Call of Duty. Just, slightly spun, a little extra spice thrown at it, take this out here and, throw in some new maps and boom, sell it. $60. And if you want the DLCs, that's an extra like $15 for each DLC that comes down. And instead of the gaming community, us gamers, standing up and saying, no, enough is enough. We are not buying any more of your games until this, these microtransactions and you as game developers putting out incomplete games, nothing will ever change, because just complaining about it on the internet is not gonna. Okay, cool.
It might do something.
It might do a little something, but honestly,
we complained on the internet and we got nicked back.
You have to. Corporations like that, like EA, they're not gonna care. They care about money. So you have to deny them their money. You can still buy the game, but hold off a couple months. You have to stay strong. If that's what you want, if you want complete games for the price that we're paying for games nowadays, I want a complete freaking game.
That's accurate. I mean, that's fair.
I want a game with no bugs. It's not that hard. You're telling me all the money you make off the games that you sell, you can't hire more people to make sure that this kind of stuff doesn't happen?
Well, they could,
or
but
at the
they
very
want
least,
more of a profit.
Or at the very least, at least take the extra time to make sure it is a complete game. I don't mind you sending out like minor bugs to the game, but for good lord, I'm sick and tired of it. People just don't have the gumption to hold on to, oh, the new iPhone's out or the new video game's out. I must go buy it because I must be the first to have it or play it or do this or do that. Mm-hmm. Who cares?
Comer says it's worrying the younger generations are getting used to it though and think it's normal to pay $12 for armor skins.
Yes.
And that is the worst thing because like on this Fortnite and stuff, you have to buy all these outfits and these skins. And it's like, remember when we'd play Tony Hawk and you beat a level and you got a new t-shirt? Or you'd like unlock a new area with a challenge and you'd get like unlocks new clothes and stuff.
It almost makes it like, what is the purpose of loot in a game anymore if
there's no purpose?
If there's just microtransactions, because clearly the people that are paying money for these items or this loot are getting the better loot because they're spending their hard-earned money on it. But then it makes it unfair for the other people who have just bought the game and just want to play. And, you know, they don't necessarily have the money to be spending on video games. So now they're just destined to, just never have fun playing that game because of microtransactions?
Yeah.
No.
I stopped listening halfway through.
Oh my god. So
I'm
rude.
sorry, I lost my train of thought. Saw you were on Legal Vices. So I stopped to say hi to Two-Faced Lesbians. Hello. It's good to see you here. I'm glad that you decided to stop by. Welcome. And as we welcome y'all, we're saying goodbye to Lady Autumn Skies because she's got to vamoose.
But I do want to try Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda, by the way. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. But I don't have Nintendo anymore. Because I'm not... After Nintendo went to the Wii, I'm not a fan of that controller stick or like any of that. But I really, really do miss Legend of Zelda games. There's been such amazing reviews about Breath of the Wild that I really do want to play, but I can't really justify buying like a whole system and all that.
Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? You want to hear my theory? My theory, guys. My theory is they're trying to, by starting these whole microtransactions, they've got us used to buying things online, like buying, getting into Amazon, that mindset Walmart, of all of them. Well, it's getting into that metaverse mindset where we live online and the things that we want online, we now have to start purchasing instead of unlocking and like all of that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, 100%. If people love that style of gaming, by all means, like, you can have it. But, like, that's why we'll never have complete games anymore, because the gaming community can't stand up and say enough is enough. We're not buying any more of this crap until you fix yourselves. And because people just got to have the new thing. They have to have it's the FOMO effect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they can't miss out. So we'll never, ever have... Yes.
Brittany Griner's a dude. Change my mind. Someone give me an argument to prove me wrong.
And not to be rude, but, like, we don't really necessarily want her here. Like, you don't want to... You hate this country. You don't want to be here.
We don't want you either.
Bye. Want you here.
Bye. You don't like this country because we're so oppressive and we're so evil. Bye. Speaking of oppressive and evil, have you guys watched Attack on Titan? Because Attack on Titan is actually, like, based as shit.
Yeah, so obviously if you couldn't tell through Fluxx here, like, we watch anime. Also, so we haven't
finished the 4th season yet.
Yeah, we haven't finished the 4th season yet. But we are on the final 4th season right now. And yeah,
it is legit like if the world were
the twist in the 3rd season.
Mm-hmm.
And then
whatever's happening in this 4th season.
I mean, I know we're about to get to the twist. I see it coming. Like I've got the show down now. Like I see the twist is coming, but
see you later. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. I'm excited to see where how they all wrap finishes.
It up. I hope it finishes good because God, sometimes like you remember Death Note.
Oh my God, Death Note. Death Note was such shit in the end. Like, I don't know. After they killed what's his name, it just turned to kind of shit. They were like didn't know what to do with it, so they were like, yeah. Guys, I think we're gonna wrap this up because I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I was
up. It's 8:30.
I've been up since 5:30.
Oh, but I have to stay up. I have to go take a nap because
Oh, are you gonna be on somebody's stream later?
No, but Hannah and Farron and Jeff are doing an unexplained stream at 9:30 on Hannah's channel. So you guys need to go subscribe to Hannah Franz because they're doing the unexplained on her channel tonight, and it should be really fun. And it's at 9:30, and I want to watch it, so I'm gonna have to take I'll take a half-hour nap. And you know I can do it. Guys, I'm that person. I learned in the Army to fall asleep wherever you can, whenever you can.
I mean, I used to be like that too, but now,
I'm still like that.
My back hurts. No.
I'm still like that. I can sleep.
I sleep
wherever
on my neck
I
wrong,
am.
And then I'm screwed up for a week.
Yeah, but I've learned if you need that sleep, hit the infamous 30-minute nap. Absolutely. I approve you guys. One last topic. What's this last topic?
Because they've asked about it twice now.
Who?
Abortion.
Who's asked about abortion?
I can't remember who asked about it last.
We'll hit it up in the next one.
Okay. Fine. You want to leave them on a cliffhanger like
that? Yeah, you want them coming back for more, guys.
Is that how this all works?
Yeah, you got to leave them on a cliffhanger so they come back. Otherwise, they won't come back. And I want you guys to come back because
we want you to come back. Sorry.
You do things sometimes I don't know how to react or respond to them.
Same with you, darling. Same with you.
Right? Abortion. Such a light topic.
Right? I felt it'd be a good one to just mic drop, drop the bomb and then walk out.
Now that one we might need to ease into a little bit more.
Ease into that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll try for a little bit more structure next go round.
We'll take those notes, wrap them up in a little box, toss them out the window, and come at you next time with a much better show. I'm just kidding. I'm getting tired. When I get tired, I get kind of weird sometimes. And that's why I try to stop streaming before I get too weird.
Are we still doing Christmas Eve?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. You guys know we're doing our next local lesbian is going to be on Christmas Eve. And
this was more kind of an impromptu one.
Yeah,
this whole Griner situation.
Yeah, because we literally gave the Merchant of Death back to Russia for an apple. That's what it's about worth to me. I couldn't care less. Literally.
I like apples, so.
All right, guys. Oh, what was that? Wrap them up like a little burrito and shove it down your mouth. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. You guys
You have a great night.
It's been fun with you guys. It's been fun with you here, my darling. I will see you guys next time, probably tomorrow. And say goodbye, Mrs. Fluxx. You won't see him until Christmas Eve.
Have a good night, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Be safe and have fun.
And that's it for me, guys. Remember, be excellent to each other. Have a good night.
This is your local lesbian reminding you not to take your kids to Pride.
That too. Have a good night.